So you know that time when somebody really important is coming to dinner? Maybe it's your boss or Julia Child. That would be scary to me. And you want to make something really special. That's just the time that I make something that's really good comfort food and I serve it in the kitchen. And it's relaxed and everybody has a good time. So tonight, my book editor is coming. Of course, it has to be wonderful. So I'm going to make turkey meatloaf, Parmesan smashed potatoes, and roasted Brussels sprouts. And we're going to have a great time at the kitchen table. So for the turkey meatloaf, I've already sauteed 2 large onions and some olive oil, salt and pepper, and some fresh thyme that I got out of my garden. I love the smell of fresh thyme, and I love it in the turkey meatloaf. Just take it off the stem like that. So I cooked it all together for about 10 minutes until the onions are translucent and they're just cooked through but not browned. And then I'm going to add some other ingredients to make it flavorful. And actually, you can do this off the heat. Worcestershire sauce, chicken stock, and some tomato paste. So about 1/3 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 3/4 cup of chicken stock. I have homemade chicken stock, but you can use a good canned chicken stock. And some good tomato paste, really thick. It'll add a lot of flavor. About 1½ teaspoons. I'm just going to mix that all together. This is the kind of meatloaf, even your husband won't believe it's not beef. It's delicious. So this is ground turkey. It's actually better for you than ground beef, and it's you can get it at the butcher. He's going to say to you, you want what? 5 pounds of ground turkey? It's a lot. You can always cut the recipe in half, but I think why not make a large quantity, and you can always have it for sandwiches. So I'm going to take all of this wonderful flavoring, dump it into the turkey meatloaf. Put in 1½ cups of plain breadcrumbs. I just use packaged breadcrumbs. They taste just as good in this recipe as homemade ones, and they're so much easier. And then 3 eggs, and that's going to hold the mixture together. This is great in the winter, served hot, but it's also wonderful in the summer, served cold with a green salad. And of course, when there's lots of turkey meatloaf, my husband's very happy because I make him meatloaf sandwiches for lunch. So I'm just going to pour this on top. And now comes the really squishy part, clean hands. I'm going to just mix all this together. I want to do it really lightly. I don't want to pack it down, so I'm going to do it really fingertippy. Just mix it together lightly until all the onions and the Worcestershire sauce and the breadcrumbs are mixed in with the turkey. Okay, that's it. Nicely mixed. And now all I'm going to do with really messy hands is dump it out on this pan and shape it into the meatloaf. This is a really free-form meatloaf shape. So I'm just going to make it into a meatloaf. So that's it. Later on, I'm going to pour ketchup on the top, which is going to give it lots of flavor. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and right now, I'm going shopping. So all I have to do is finish the turkey meatloaf. I've got everything together here, the ground turkey with onions and Worcestershire sauce and just wonderful flavorings, and I'm going to put ketchup over the top of it to keep it really moist and delicious. How homey is that? Great. Okay, so this goes in the oven, 325 for about 1.5 hours, and I'll show you a trick to keeping it from cracking. I hate when turkey meatloaf cracks on the top. And the trick is, take a pan of hot water and put it underneath the turkey meatloaf. And it'll keep steam in the oven and keep the meat from cracking. Just some hot water from the tap is perfect. And that's going to be delicious. And the last thing I'm going to do is check my turkey meatloaf. Oh, it looks like it's perfectly cooked. Oh, isn't that fabulous? I think there's enough.